flexibility instructor here at Intermediate, and I'm here with some tips to help you if you're a runner. I don't get, why would you run? Nothing's chasing you. But what we're gonna do, so key things that we want to stretch is hips and hamstrings. So first thing we're gonna hit up is our hamstrings. I'll turn to the side. You're gonna put a foot out and you're on that heel. From there, you're gonna bend the knee of that back leg. And it's just a small bend, so now your knee is roughly over the arch of your foot. From there, you're gonna keep that knee where it's at, and you're almost gonna think about kind of like staking your butt out, keeping a nice flat back as you hinge at the hips, reaching for the floor. So you're only gonna go as far as you can while keeping a straight back, and then you're gonna come back up to standing. So as you're coming up, think about engaging your hamstring, that back of the leg, and your glutes to help lift you up. So even though this front leg is stretching, this back hamstring is working. So I'd recommend maybe doing about 10 of these to help kind of get things all nice and loose. So second thing we're going to get into is our hips. So our second exercise is focused towards the hips. What we're going to do, we're going to have you come down onto your back. Now, you're going to take the knee and you're going to pull it in towards your chest. From there, you're going to push up and then coming down. So this knee stays in close to your chest even as you're pressing up. So you really should feel some very nice glute engagement, maybe even a stretch on that front of the hip flexor. And I would recommend doing about 10 of these. So from here, still working on trying to find that kind of glute engagement to help that hip open up. We're going to come into a high lunge. So technically, I like to start my high lunge in a low lunge with my knee on the ground, bringing my chest up, and then straightening the leg, and sometimes falling down. So from here, I'm squeezing my underbutt already, right? So I'm squeezing, keeping that engaged, keeping my core engaged. From here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bend that back knee. It doesn't have to go all the way to the ground. And then I'm going to extend through the ankle, right? So my hips are staying low. And I'm engaging my quad and squeezing that underbutt to try and straighten the leg behind me. Now I recommend doing about 10 of those. So, fourth exercise, we're going to stretch out our calves a little bit. So what you're going to do, you're going to take a block, bring it down, and you're going to put the ball of your foot on that block. So from here, we're actually going to do a very similar exercise as the first time, except now we're going to get a little added calf stretch as you're coming down and up. That's our fourth exercise. So our last exercise to kind of help is going to be a little bit of movement between two positions. So you're going to stagger your feet. Let's see. Sorry. So you're going to stagger your feet. You're going to be close to that high lunge position, and you're going to have both legs straight. So that back half will get a nice stretch. If it's not quite to the floor, that's fine. But from here, what you're going to do, you're going to bend the knee, and then you're going to come forward, pushing back, coming up, bending the knee, pushing that leg straight, I would recommend doing maybe 8 of those. You can play with that. Anywhere between 5 to 10 is probably good numbers on those. And from there, your legs should be feeling good for running.